Year 5, happy Monday. I thought we'd start with our maths by doing the fact of the day, because that's what we normally do if we were in school. Every morning for early work, we do the fact of the day. So I thought before we get to our main part of our lesson, as a starter, we could do this. So today's fact is 6 times 6 equals 36. So what else do we know? We know the inverse, so we know 36 divided by 6 equals 6. We know that. We also know that 360 maybe divided by 60 would equal 6. So then I know the inverse of that. So I know that 6 times 60 would equal 360. Because these pairs of numbers go together, don't they? 6 times 6 is 36. I'm just reshuffling the numbers. I can see the patterns, so I can do any of those operations. So I could do 0.6 times 0.6. And that would equal 0.36. I could say that 6 is 1/6 of 36. Couldn't I? So I could bring in some fractions, and I've got some decimals. So you can carry on like that. Any facts you know, 6 times 6 equals 36. So today, Year 5, we're going to carry on practicing our long multiplication. This time we've got 3 digits by 2 digits. So if you remember what I said last time, we're going to start in the largest digit this side. So we're going to start with the 2, which is in the tens column, so we know it's 20. So I'm going to put in my 0 so that I know that's my place value marker, because we're dealing with 20s. Then I've got 2 times 1, well that's 2. 2 times 6 is 12. I can't put 12 in here, but we all know I put in the 2 here and I carry my 1. 2 times 1 again is 2. Add my 1 here, so that's 3. So what I've actually said here is 20 times 161 equals 3,220. And that sounds about right, doesn't it? Because we know if we did 10 times, we could work that out, and then we just times that by 2. So that looks right. Now I'm going to move to the ones column. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. So again, I'm going to put my 8 and I'm going to carry my 1. So now I've got 3 times 1. Well, that's 3. But I've got to remember my 1 here, so that makes 4. So now I've said 3 times 161 equals 483. And again, if I was estimating, that feels about right. Then I just need to add these 2 columns together using column addition. 0 add 3 is 3. 2 add 8 is 10. I'm going to put my 0, carry my 1. 2 add 4 is 6. I've got my 1 down here, so that becomes a 7. And then I've got 3 here and nothing in this box, so it's 3. So my answer to 161 times 23 using long multiplication is 3,703. Okay, so now we're going to try question 2. We're going to do the same thing again, start in the same place and work along. It's the same procedure, it's the same thing we need to do. So again, I've got 232 times 26. I'm going to start with my largest digit, which is in the tens. So I'm going to put my 0 in there because I know actually, although I'm saying 2, it's 20 because it's in the tens column. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. And then 2 times 2 again is 4. So this is, I'm saying is 20 times 232 is 4,640. Now I move on to 6 times it. So I do 6 times 2, so that's 12. So I put in my 2 and I carry a 1. 6 times 3, well, that's 18, but I've got to add my 1 here, so that becomes 19. And I carry my 1. 6 times 2 again, we know is 12. Add my 1 is 13. So I put my 3 in this column and my 1 in this column. I haven't got anything else to put in there. So I've got 6 times 232 as 1,392. And again, that sounds right, doesn't it? Using my estimate, using what I would know about numbers. Then I just need to do column addition to add these two. So I've got 0, add 2 is 2. 4 add 9 is 13. So I know that I put in the 3 and I carry my 1 over to the next column, which is the 10, which is the hundreds column. I've got 6 add 3, well that's 9. Add my 1 is 10. So again, I put in my 0 and I carry my 1. I've got 4 add 1, which is 5, and my 1 here, which is 6. So my answer to 232 times 26 is 6,032. So here's the sheet for you to complete. There are 16 questions. I've done the first 2 for you. So you can pause the video now on these questions. Write these questions up in your maths book. Make sure you use 1 number per square.